Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Books, Business, and Branding for Authors. I'm your host, Ashley King, and I'm just going to jump right in. So, this information here, what I found is from freedomwithwriting.com. That again is freedomwithwriting.com. And I'm on their email list, and they sent out information as far as magazines and anthologies that are paying $50 to $600 for fiction for the month of November. Now, I did go through and I did not see anything for $600. Maybe I overlooked some things, but I think I found something that was up to like $486. I was trying to do the math. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. The first one here is Cosmic Roots in Eldritch Shores. If there's any of these that you would like to see, you could simply copy and paste into Google and the company will come up. So pretty much this particular company is accepting fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and original reprints as well. And that's great as far as being able to accept reprints. All right, so they want science fiction, fantasy, myth, legend, fairy tales, Edrich, in writing, video, podcasts. So this is great. So definitely you want to check them out. Go to their website. And the length that they are accepting is anywhere from up to 1,000 words for fiction and up to 40 poetry. They're doing up to 40 lines. They're paying $1 per line and 8 cents for fiction, and then 2 to 8 cents for nonfiction. Once again, if you're interested in this, you want to go ahead to go to their website to get more information. The next source is Old Pal. They publish poetry, fiction, critical nonfiction excerpts, audio, media mixes, and more. So while they do not accept previously published work, you want to make sure that it's not on your website, anyone else's website, etc. They will consider previously work posted on social media. All right, and the deadline for that is approaching, which is November 15th. And they will pay up to $50 for up to 15 pages for written work and 6 pieces of other media. Guys, I'm trying to get this information out here so quick that I am getting tongue-tied. All right, so the next one here is Sherlock Holmes. So if you are a fan of Sherlock Holmes, you definitely want to jump on this fiction anthology, right? So just imagine Holmes investigating the disappearance of a college student in the mysterious town of Innsmouth, matching wits with a man who can reanimate the dead or using his deductive skills to fight creatures from beyond the realm of time and space. These are just some of the stories that they are looking for. It is a Kickstarter funded project. And this has the same deadline as before. They are looking for stories 5,000 to 10,000 words, and they are paying up to $100. Plus a percentage of the proceeds, whichever is greater. So this is a great opportunity if by chance you want to write a book, but maybe it's not that 40,000 length or 100,000 length book. So 5,000 to 10,000 words is a great start. It seems like a great project to be a part of if you are a fan of the Sherlock Holmes stories. Next here is Short Fiction, which is a UK-based magazine. So you definitely want to be mindful of the pay. I'm not quite sure how their 2 cents pan out with the American 2 cents. Consider that we are in, an inflation right now and how the economy is impacting so many countries. So you might want to do the conversion rate prior to paying. It could be, 1 cent, could be 3 cents. Definitely check it out, or it could still be 2 cents. So their tagline is the Visual Literary Journal. They are accepting submissions from writers everywhere in every country except the U.S. All right. So that just kills that. You know what? I actually have followers that are not in the U.S., so I'm going to keep going. They publish 1 story per month as their featured piece. They periodically seek to publish 1 story in new section introducing, which will be a showcase for the excellent new writers, whom this is their first published piece. So definitely, if you are not in the US, and this is your first time doing a short story, your first time publishing everything, this will be a great opportunity for you. Once again, it's only 500 to 5,000 words. So that is definitely a short story, a very short novella, like they say, short fiction. All right, so next we have a Split Lip Magazine, voice-driven literary journal with a pop culture twist. All right, there is a fee-free submission for Black writers are open practically through the year. Let me see if I read that right. So they publish flash and short stories, memoirs, poetry, art, and photography. They have certain fee-free submission periods, including November, so roughly now. The fee-free submissions have a submission cap, and they may close early. Fee-free submission for Black writers are open practically throughout the year. Okay, great. So see the deadlines. All right, so that pretty much the fee-free submission is until the entire month of November or until it is filled, and they are looking for up to 3,000 words for fiction. And they will pay $75, well, I guess $50 to $75, or $5 per page, depending on what it is. And once again, if you are interested in this, you want to just kind of Google their magazine, go to their submissions page to get more information. All right, so The Forge is a magazine that publishes one prose piece a week for fiction or nonfiction. You have the month of November for a fee-free submission, or once again until it's filled. They prefer up to 3,000 words, but they can go up to 5,000. So just be mindful if you're one of those lengthy writers, and they pay $75 for that. All right, so for the next one, this is where I found the $400 and stuff if you are going to write the novella length. This is the Pride Book Cafe Fable, an anthology of horror, suspense, and supernatural. So your submissions must fall into one of these categories: horror, mystery, crime, thriller, or suspense. However, they are not necessary, and they also accept reprints, which is dope. So you have the end of November to submit, up to, I guess, for flash fiction, up to 1,000 words, and then a novella right under 40,000 words. And so this is, I think, the one that pays the most that I came up with. So, of course, the first 1,000 words, you want to times that times 8 cents. And then if you're going to write up to this amount, you're going to take 38999 and times that times 1 cent. And I think it came up to 400 and something. So that's the most that I found in that. And so those are all the other things underneath that one company. All right, Dark Recess Press. This is a magazine for horror and dark fiction. So if you are for that, this may be for you. Let's see. The submissions are ongoing with quarterly cutoff dates. So currently it looks like this one is all the way up until the the ending of January 2023, up to 5,000 words, 5 cents per word. All right. So definitely if you're into dark horror, I guess horror and dark fiction, go there. All right, Imaginary, 13, which is a audio drama, audio fiction podcast specializing in feature length, 1 hour. Regardless of platform will be paid, open now. So the length is unspecified, but submissions of 5,000 words or more likely to be selected for wide release, and they pay $50 to $75. And this seems like, okay, so this seems like more like audio than written. So if you have a stories with first person central narrative supporting characters, yeah. So definitely if you perhaps have an audiobook or a story that you're going to convert over to audio, and you're going to be able to meet their deadline, which says it's open for now, this may be a great opportunity for you. So maybe, you have it written, but or maybe it's not written, it's all in your head, and you do pretty good of just putting it out there, which I perhaps wouldn't recommend, this is great for you. So I'm going to do this last one here, and then we'll be done. I hope I pronounced this right. Ethria Magazine. They're seeking fantasy and science fiction short stories. They are not too interested in horror or grim dark. However, every submission is read and considered on its merits. They have published themselves to a minimum of 25% Australian content. So I'm assuming they are based in Australia based off of that. And considering that their pay is in the Australian dollar. So once again, you want to pay attention to that. I'm not quite sure how that converts over to the American dollar. So it could be less, could be more. Once again, they do 500 to 1,000 words for flash fiction, 2,000 to 5,000 words for short fiction. All right, guys. So if this has helped you at all, please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all the love. And once again, the source that this came from was freedomwithwriting.com. Freedomwithwriting.com. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.